Maricopa County's Estrella Jail. A little more than 900 female inmates are housed at the Phoenix facility, each woman facing different charges, with different stories. Classifications range from minimum to medium to maximum. There's general population, and the term administrative restrictive housing, or isolation. You feel a total difference in energy from where we were across the hall. 24 women here are in max administrative restrictive housing.
There's a lot that goes into our classification and where you're gonna go, how you're gonna be housed.
One of the 24 is Lori Vallow Daybell, a convicted murderer in Idaho. She killed her 2 kids, JJ and Tylee, and conspired in the murder of Tammy Daybell, the first wife of Lori's husband, Chad Daybell, and most recently found guilty by a Maricopa County jury for plotting the murder of her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, in July 2019. But Vallow Daybell is not going anywhere yet, per Sergeant Joaquin Enriquez.
So she will remain in our custody until all her legal matters are resolved here in Maricopa County.
We are in the D tower of the Estrella Women's Jail. Right now, this tower is empty, but we're looking at a cell known as D214, and we're getting a look at an exact replica of the cell that Lori Vallow Daybell is staying in down the hall in the C tower, 214 as well. This is what she's staying in. Basically, you have sink, soap there. It's a bit dark. You have the bunks, and then this is her table. In a sense, this is her office as she acts as her own attorney, representing herself in court for this next murder conspiracy trial. She's been living in a space like this since she was extradited from Idaho to Arizona on 2 charges of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. But basically, she'll sit here, has her dock for her tablet, and this is where she does video visits. Once that tablet comes off, the video visit is over. The cell is 11.5 feet by 7.5 feet. Vallow Daybell spends 23 hours locked inside, but gets 1 hour to be in the day room where there are phones and other stations for video visitation. Still in isolation, and surveillance cameras are watching as correction officers monitor all activity in the tower. Vallow Daybell is in full communication with her advisory council and paralegal as she prepares her defense.
She has unlimited access to legal visits with her attorney, with her investigators. Not only that, inmate legal services. She can request materials, things that she needs. It just has to be a request, and we will grant that request, obviously within reason.
We know the so-called doomsday mom had to wear a stun belt under civilian clothing during her trial for security reasons. As for hair and makeup, Enriquez says inmates get creative with a lot of time on their hands.
They can even purchase curlers. So that's why people don't understand, how does she get her hair curled? Well, as long as it doesn't pose a safety for the facility, to the officers, to themselves, it can be purchased.
Meanwhile, the state's prosecution will try to convince another jury that Vallow Daybell conspired with her late brother Alex Cox to kill her ex-nephew-in-law, Brandon Boudreaux, back in October 2019. For now, she remains here.
We understand people make mistakes and they end up here. But to land in a place like this, we're talking about a max security inmate. That's why she's in a cell 23 hours a day and only gets out 1 hour a day.
For Fox 10 Investigates, I'm Justin Lum.